everyone, it's me, Kendra. Welcome to my channel. And before we get started, would you thumbs up this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring our bell? So today what we're going to do is we're going to start by talking about our Alliswellherbs sensitive Yoni steams and Alliswellherbs regular Yoni steams. We also have other products like Yoni oils, sensitive, regular, peppermint. We have sensitive Yoni pearls. They come in a pack of 3. This is just one. Sensitive is yellow. We have regular, which is a pink. Super, which is a pink. Sorry. And regular, which is in our separate packs. Okay? Well, we're going to start off talking about the steams. So I'm going to move all this to the side. But all of these go well together. You can find these in our Yoni oil combo with a steam seat. It comes with a set of steams, which is 4, a set of pearls, which is 3, a Yoni oil, and a steam seat. Matter of fact, let me lean over and get it. Steam seat. We're also going to go over this video of how to put this thingamabob together. Okay, okay, da da da. You can use the pump or not use the pump. Before we get started, let's go over some don'ts that you should not do while you're steaming. I got my notes. Y'all know I love my notes, right? Okay, so things you shouldn't do. I want to make sure I go over that because it's very important. Do not use when pregnant. If you use the steams when pregnant, it can cause you to have a miscarriage or go into labor early, things like that. So you don't want to do that. Breastfeeding, because the baby can ingest some of the herbs while you're bleeding. During IVF, with the tubal litigation, especially if you have clips or you've been burnt, use as a soak or douche only. You cannot use it as a steam, okay, if you have a tubal litigation, but you can use it as a soak or douche. With IUD, Mirena, stuff like that, you cannot use the steam as a steam, but as a soak or douche, just like with tubal litigation. But if you have like a NuvaRing where you can remove it, while it's removed, you can steam. But once you put it back in, you cannot steam. You can only use it as a soak or a douche, okay? So if you have tubal litigation, IUD, or the Mirena, you can use the Yoni pearl. Anyway, that, you know, if you don't want to soak or douche, you can use the Yoni pearl. And also while having hot flashes, you don't want to use it while you're having a hot flash. So say if you have if you've had a hysterectomy, some people have hot flashes, menopause, different things like that. When you come on your cycle, while you're having a hot flash, if you're just like sweating, I used to have hot flashes. If you're just like sweating, don't sit over the steam, right? Let it pass, and then do it. Also, when you're conceiving, be careful, well, trying to conceive, be careful with using these because you do not want to use these while you're pregnant or if you think that you're pregnant. The regular or the sensitive steams or the pearls. You don't want to use these, or the oil. You don't want to use these if you're pregnant or think you're pregnant. So be careful when conceiving. Keep up with it because you will start to ovulate regularly. So pay attention to your journey. This isn't about just getting your coochie tight and wet and getting rid of fibroids. Learn your body. Understand it. So when something happens, you'll know, hey, I need to do this. I need to stop this. I need to change this. You know what I mean? So learn your body along the way. We recommend drinking plenty of water, alkaline, spring, distilled, purified, whatever you feel is best. Drinking plenty of water a day, eating plenty of green foods. Try to eat non-mucus filled foods like dairy and meat as much as possible while you're cleansing, and no alcohol, things like that, because you are cleansing your uterine system. Try to stay away from yeast and stuff like that, okay? All right, let me push all this to the side. Alrighty, so let's go over a little bit more before we get into some detail, right? Because we're going to get to the fun part at the end because I got to talk my mess. You know, I got to talk my mess. So 2 times per week, you can use the steams. Up to 2 times per week. They come with 4 in the pack. So since they come with 4 in the pack, one of these is 1 session. So all you need is 1 pack per session, okay? Each time you do it. But 4 come in this pack, right? And usually 4 steams at like a spa, to do 4 is $100+ if you go to a spa. This is only like 35 bucks. So you save a lot of money. You save more than half, more than 50%, okay? So it's not expensive at all. If you use a pearl in combination with the steam, the Yoni steam, Yoni pearl method, which we have in our bio on Instagram as well, and we'll go over it. But the Yoni steam, Yoni pearl method, where you use the Yoni pearl first, leave it in for up to 3 days, no less than 12 hours, then remove it, wait 24 to 48 hours, and then do a steam. Then you'll do about 1 steam and 1 pearl per week. I'm sorry, depending on how long you leave the pearl in, you know what I mean? So you'll do 2 steams per week if you do steams by yourself, or if you do steam and pearl, right? Alrighty, let's see. So how many sessions should you use of steams? Again, 1 bag is 1 session, is 1 treatment, right? For stuff like infection, unbalanced pH, odor, tightness, trying to get wet, menstrual regulation, miscarriage, postpartum care, after like any type of afterbirth, abortion and things like that, you need about 12 plus treatments. So you could do 12 of these, or 6 of these and 6 of these, the pearls, right? The Alliswellherbs Yoni pearls. For bigger things like fibroids, cysts, endometriosis, PCOS, fertility, and stuff like that, it can take about 24 plus treatments. Again, either 24 of these or 12 of these and 12 Yoni pearls, right? So you can split it up half and half. These numbers are based on the things that I have went through, so it varies per person. Again, that's why I say 12 plus, 24 plus. The results vary per person. When it came to fertility, I used the herbs for fertility. If you watch my why I started video, you'll see it took about 5.5, 6 months. So 24 treatments is about 6 months. So that's why I did that there. But again, everybody varies, okay? Let's see. Now, let's get to some of the good stuff. The difference between sensitive and regular, okay? So, sensitive is for those who are like really sensitive in their yoni area. So, maybe like you have to use a certain type of soap, you can only use a certain type of laundry detergent, things like that. If you're allergic to lavender and really scented stuff, this is great for you. If you don't have any of those issues, regular is great for you, okay? But they are both effective. They both work, okay? So don't sleep on the sensitive. If that's what you need, use this. Don't use this trying to be like, well, this is this and da da da. No, use this if this is what you need. Sensitive, okay? All right, so let's talk about the benefits. The benefits, I have my list: fertility, fibroids, cysts, endometriosis, PCOS, strengthens uterus, balanced pH, soothes hemorrhoids, rids of odor, antibacterial, anti-inflammation, reducing menstrual symptoms such as cramps, bloating, and bleeding, and menstrual regulation. Postpartum care, post-abortion care, post-miscarriage care, helps with infections, hormonal balance, digestive issues, pain during sex, and my 3 faves: heighten your sex drive, tightness, and wetness, okay? And with cycle regulation, it'll help you ovulate, and like with hormonal balance. So that's what I was talking about. If you're trying to conceive, just make sure, because it'll start regulating. If one thing it won't do, it'll help with that fertility. Do you hear me? I know from experience. Okay. Oh, and we have some good reviews on the fibroids. I'll insert it here where you can read it, okay? Alrighty. So next, let's talk about some of the results that you should expect. Okay, when cleaning with Yoni steams, it could take up to a full treatment before you see results. So whatever that is, if you decide to do, just the steams, the steam and pearl. People say the steam and pearl work the best. That's what I do. I steam and pearl if you can. You see what I'm saying? Use the mixture and use this. Everybody says that works the best. Everybody that gets results usually uses both, okay? So if you use, but you could just use one or the other. Don't get it twisted, because when I first started, all I used was the steams and I got pregnant. So I'm just saying, people just like both. But Results will vary. So you can have vaginal skin shedding. So vaginal skin shedding is when some vaginal skin and tissue sheds, and I'll insert a picture here so you can see it. It does not hurt. So let me tell you why the vaginal skin sheds. So bacteria builds up the most in your vaginal canal on the walls, right? Because that's where we insert stuff, have sex, you know, da da da. So since that's where it builds up, the bacteria stays there, and that's where it grows and does its thing, right? So the shedding of that skin just kind of helps rid of the bacteria. It assists with that. So that will balance your pH. If you have odor, it'll help with odor and different things like that, and it is wonderful. And again, it is painless. It does not hurt. Okay. So you will steam, and you can get those type of results. Also, with cleaning out your uterus, you may have a little cramping.